Hi, I'm Natha Campanella, and I'm a professional astrologer, and I use astrology to help explain people to themselves. And what I mean by that is if you are in a relationship that isn't feeling as free or as good or as relaxing as it once did, I can look at your personal astrology to help explain why. Or if you're walking around feeling bitter or resentful or angry, I can look at your personal astrology to help you explain why. And a caveat is that we tend to think we know why things are going sour in our lives, but usually those are just symptoms. But astrology can really look and identify the actual problems. So speaking of seeing ourselves more clearly, we are doing an astrological forecast for the week of September 30th through October 6th. The beginning of October. Happy October. So the big thing that's happening this week is that Pluto, which is our planet of deep psychological transformation, is going direct. Pluto has been in retrograde since April, and when a planet is in retrograde, we get the opportunity to sift back through our past and see, in this case, where have we been repressing? What have we not wanted to see? What is underneath our surface that doesn't feel so good? And the reason that I say doesn't feel so good is because Pluto is the planet of shadow. And most of us don't really want to see our shadow. It doesn't feel good. But Pluto in retrograde asks us to sort of open up to that. Pluto stationing direct means that we'll probably get some insight into exactly what needs to change. So, what have we been repressing? Is there a certain person that we need to have a conversation with? Are there situations in our life that we have had our blindfolds on that we need to actually empower ourselves to finally take off the blindfold and make the decision or make the choice? Mercury is moving into Scorpio. Mercury is our planet of communication. This is happening on October 3rd. And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So expect to have some of those conversations, even when they're difficult. Maybe there's somebody in your life that you have been really angry at for a while and you haven't even realized you're angry at them. That anger might have been sort of seeping up to the surface during Pluto retrograde, and you might get to initiate the conversation. And Mercury and Scorpio will help you do that. Scorpio is water, it's emotions, and it's the ability to talk candidly about some of those emotions that are uncomfortable that you might typically not want to talk about. So Mars is on October 3rd, Mars is entering Libra. So the sun is still in Libra, Venus is still in Libra, and now we have Mars going into Libra. And so Libra, of course, brings in that urge to balance, the urge to keep things feeling nice, where Mercury is going to be in Scorpio, and Scorpio isn't always so concerned with being nice. Scorpio is concerned with the truth. So be aware, really watch that tendency in you to cover up what you would like to really say, to cover up what you're really feeling because you want to keep things peaceful, which, by the way, is how you got into these Plutonian situations in the first place. I know, I do it myself. I just want to keep things nice. I don't want drama. I don't want arguments. But then 2 years later, or even 2 weeks later, I find myself boiling with rage over something that's totally unrelated and yet quite related. So be on the lookout for those kinds of things in your own life this week, and know that we are moving into a month where there's a lot of Plutonian flavor. Pluto and Scorpio show up in our new moons and our full moons. So, strap yourself in and get prepared to ultimately surrender and bring awareness to the places that have been shadowed and undercover in your life. And know that sometimes that can feel like a walk through the fire. But the more prepared you are, hey, the better off you'll be, right? So I am offering a free series of videos right now. You can get signed up by the link in my Instagram bio, or you can sign up using the link in my YouTube videos. And it's basically a three video series where we're learning how to use astrology for emotional self-support. And if you know of anybody that could use the messages in this video, send it to them or tag them. And as always, leave me comments, like this video, or send me private messages if you have questions about your own personal astrology or how this week is feeling to you already or how it's affecting you. All right, until next week, I will see you later. Bye.